Yeah, Tanya and Val, good morning. The death toll continues to rise from that bombardment of Russian missiles yesterday. At least 19 people are confirmed dead as of right now. More than 100 are injured. One senior U.S. military official called those missile strikes horrific and said Russia appears to have targeted civilians. Several cities in Ukraine were hit yesterday, including the Ukrainian capital of Kyiv. Civilian targets in that city were hit, including a playground there. Those missiles also took out elements of the Ukrainian power system, leaving several major cities in the dark. Now, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky telling his people yesterday that he will be defiant and that, quote, Ukraine cannot be intimidated. Vladimir Putin, meanwhile, saying he personally ordered these strikes as retaliation for, as you said, the destruction of a key bridge connecting Russia to the Crimean Peninsula, the destruction of which Russia has labeled a terrorist attack. Now, President Biden and Western leaders condemning these missile strikes. Yesterday, President Biden called them senseless. He and other G7 leaders will meet virtually today. They are expected to discuss aid for Ukraine and continued punishment for Russia. That meeting expected to begin in the next few hours.
Right now, let's get to other top stories we're following tonight. First up, President Joe Biden is pledging more security assistance to Ukraine after Russia's heaviest day of strikes since the early days of its unprovoked invasion. Russia launched blistering missile strikes all across Ukraine today. The missiles struck critical civilian infrastructure, including walkways, water and power stations. Even a playground was hit. So far, 11 people have died and dozens more were injured today.
As of right now, Atlanta's airport website is back up and running after a pro-Russian group claimed responsibility for hacking it. Cyber experts say the hackers are targeting countries showing support for Ukraine in the latest conflict with Russia. Hope Ford spoke with one of the groups keeping tabs on the hackers.
People across the country trying to access certain airport websites on Monday, well, couldn't for a few hours. Hackers were in control.
They've been sort of attacking some, European nations, Eastern European nations, and starting to move west.
Tony Sabai is the head of engineering for Checkpoint, a cyber threat intelligence organization. Checkpoint employs hundreds of researchers, some of which infiltrated the messaging app Telegram, where the hackers appear to coordinate and congratulate themselves. Checkpoint sent us these two screenshots from the app. In one, the hackers write, "To all who participated in the liquidation of the United States of America, do not stop." In another, the hackers share a CNN article, seemingly rejoicing in having their names mentioned.
They're truly what we call a hacktivism type of group.
The attack on the airport websites was a malicious disruption caused by flooding the sites with internet traffic. The upside is these types of attacks have a quick recovery period.
So they're not out for financial gain. They're out for political gain, and to make a statement. And this group appears to be a very pro-Russian group that is attacking countries that are supporting Ukraine in the current conflict.
The attacks did not disrupt actual airlines or flights, but rather targeted sites where customers check flight information and TSA wait times. But consumers shouldn't worry about their personal information.
It wasn't like a breach of information like we've seen in many attacks where personally identifiable information was gathered. This was really just an overflow of the website.
Sabai expects airlines to continue to put in mitigation tools to thwart further attacks. In Atlanta, Hope Ford, 11 Alive News.
At least 12 other U.S. airport websites were impacted Monday, including Los Angeles International and Chicago O'Hare.
All right, shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, honor, and power unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rechah HaKadosh. Double honors unto the elders and the apostles at Great Millstone, those who were well and who taught me this truth. And salutations to you brothers out there stiffly pushing in all sincerity and diligence. This is your brother Rechah Bar, and this will be just a brief update, all right, on this World War III, okay, and the fact that, now we're going to start to witness more of the allies of Russia and the West get involved, okay? We're about to start witnessing the allies of Russia get involved, okay? And, America is about to get involved, man, okay, in a major way, all right? Which you just seen that last video I played for you, how there were several cyber attacks, okay, on airports over here in U.S., okay, by the Russian KillNet group, okay? And they were saying that this happened Monday, all right, which I didn't realize it happened Monday, okay, because mainly you was hearing about the fact that Russia hit over 15 Ukrainian cities, all right, with almost 100 missiles, okay? And as they went into in the videos, that was in response, all right, a retaliation to that Crimean bridge explosion, okay, which connected the Crimean Peninsula with Russia, all right, and it was the only way, for Russia to transport supplies back and forth into Crimea, okay, so that was a retaliation, all right. So apparently at the same time, because that happened Monday morning, all right, apparently Monday as well, all right, you had that KillNet group, all right, the cyber group who, pretty much did some shit with the airports, okay, over here in America, right, which they're saying it wasn't really, detrimental, but nonetheless, man, you're clearly seeing how the stages of this world war is picking up. Okay, it's picking up mad steam, man. All right. What they said in the video, over, I think 19 people have died so far, right? Dozens of people are injured in Ukraine, right? The certain cities going without power. People not weren't able to go into work, okay? And Putin himself said that they were targeting energy, communications, and military centers. All right, but you clearly seen in the video, man, they were obviously hitting more than just energy, communication, and military centers. Okay. So the fact of the matter, man, what I want to, deal with in this lesson, okay, is just the fact that the allies, all right, of Russia, all right, are about to start clicking up with them, man. Okay, because Russia's led the assault. Okay, as you see, this thing has picked up steam. All right, Russia's called up the draft. All right, 1 million men. Okay. And, they paraded those 2 nukes in front of the U.S. embassy, showing you that they're showing America, Babylon the Great, that, look, man, we're ready. All right, let's do this deal. Okay, because they was poking the bear, right? They fucked up the Bears, Nord Stream 1 and 2 pipelines. Okay, and now the bear is going on the attack. And according to biblical prophecy, all right, we know some of the nations that's going to be allied with Russia. Okay, America, all right, is going to have NATO, but they're not going to have NATO for long, man, because we know, according to prophecy in Revelation chapter 17, NATO is going to turn on America, man. All right, and you see why, because America deals treacherously with their own people. Okay, their top ally, man, dealing with the NATO. Okay, and you have Israel as well, but NATO has that powerful military force. Okay, but America, man, they're treacherous with their own people. Okay, you see, when they destroyed the pipeline, that hurt Europe, man. Europe is about to go into the probably the darkest, coldest winter. Okay, the economies are being destroyed because of that. Okay, and all those things, man. So it's like Germany, right, being the largest economy over there. All right, Germany is probably gonna start looking at America with an evil eye. Okay, and so are those other European countries, man. Because pretty much America wants Europe to be reliant on them for oil and gas versus Russia. Okay, and that's, one of the main reasons why they did that. Okay, but in reality, it's going to turn, it's going to backfire on them, man. All right, well, to where this place, okay, according to scripture, it's going to have no allies. And you see why, man. Okay, because they don't even care about their own people. All right. Scriptures tell you in the book of Daniel how these Edomites over here in America, they're more powerful than those European Edomites. OK, their look over here is more stout than their fellows, man. All right. And that's why this place is going to get judged so hard, because of the pride. OK, and the recklessness, man. In the book of Ezekiel, OK, chapter 38, verse 2, it says, "Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog," which is over there in the area of Russia. Okay, this is where the the original inhabitants of Europe were at. Okay, Japheth. All right, it says, "The chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him, and say, Thus saith the Lord power, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth in all thine army," which we're seeing at the draft. Okay, they had a video circulating of a train line of tanks and armory, okay, traveling to Ukraine, right? It says horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with shields, bucklers and shields, and all of them handling swords, right? So what has Russia been turned back to their USSR days, man? That's why they want to annex Ukraine, okay? Because Ukraine was once a part of the USSR, right? Belarus, all right? There was a video about WW3, okay? And in the video, I mentioned how Belarus, or there's Iranian drones in Belarus, okay? Which Iran, as we're going to show you, is going to link up with Russia. And Belarus was once part of the USSR too, man. Okay, so those Eastern European countries are going to link with Russia. Okay, it makes sense. All right, they were, because majority of them was once a part of Russia. Okay, it says all of them handling swords. Persia, which is modern day Iran, right? Ethiopia and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet. Okay, and Ethiopia and Libya, obviously, in Africa. Okay, and another reason all of these smaller nations are going to link with Russia, man, is because America has gone into those lands, Libya, Syria, Egypt, Afghanistan, okay, etc. All right, and have extracted them people of their resources, right? They have those countries are war torn, okay, and are in poverty because of America, Babylon the Great, man. Okay, they've gone over there, okay, assassinated leaders, right? Put up puppet leaders, right? And have just destroyed those countries, man. And this is another reason why the nations are going to take up a proverb against this place. Okay, they're going to look at this place with that evil eye to blow this place to smithereens, man. Okay, and it makes sense because America has dealt treacherously with everyone on the earth, man. They've been a hammer of the earth, right? They've been given that sword, the blessing, the military, and they've utilized it, man. Okay, they've utilized it. All right, and so these nations are going to turn against them. All right. It says, Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmah of the north quarters and all his bands and many people with thee, right? And Gomer is who? Turkey, right? So it makes sense that Turkey, okay, doesn't really want to be a part of NATO anymore. Okay, they're completely aligned with Russia. Okay, and it makes sense. Okay. It says, be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. Okay, and that's the point, man. Russia is leading the assault, right? Russia's leading the assault. Okay, they're going to be a guard unto these smaller countries, man. All right. You also had North Korea that, shot off 2 ballistic missiles over South Korea. Okay, let's go ahead and pull that up. Okay. Because these nations are declaring that they're strong now, right? You go in Joel, the 3rd chapter. Let's see here. Yeah. So North Korea, see if I can grab this. Okay, it just happened. North Korea launches 2 missiles towards sea after U.S. South Korea drills. Okay. Those missiles flew over South Korea, man. North Korea fires 2 ballistic missiles after allied military drills. Okay. So let's show you this, because what's happening is, man, these nations are about to click up. And, the smaller nations, they're going to have Russia. All right. That's going to be a guard unto them, as we just read. Okay. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 10. Okay, we'll start at verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. Okay, and this is exactly what's happening, man. The nations are running joint military drills with each other, sending in, their Navy vessels, right? Showing, it's trying to show each other and flex. Like, look, you got missiles. All right, we got missiles too. Okay. It says, wake up thy mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Okay. So example, like North Korea, Iran. All right. Because now they have nuclear capability. All right. Which, America was trying to prevent that for the longest, because Iran about to blow Israel up. Okay. Russia, all right, and their allies are going to go against the land of Israel as well, man. Okay. All right. It says, let the weak say I'm strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord Yahweh. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Yahweh Shappai. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. You see that? That's the point, man, that the nations are going to, as Russia is leading the assault, the nations are going to link up with their allies and essentially be gathered in the Middle East, man. Okay, it's all going to lead to them being gathered in the Middle East. Okay, because that's where that massive judgment is going to take place. Okay, and as we just grabbed, all right, Russia's allies are going to start linking up with them, man. Okay, and you also had this information come out as far as OPEC, all right, which is the conglomerate of the largest oil producing countries, right? Iran, Iraq, Syria. Okay, I believe Russia's a part of that group. Well, what they're doing now is they're slashing oil production. Okay, they're cutting oil production by 2 million barrels per day. Okay, and Biden, obviously, America caught wind of it. All right, and they're like, OPEC is clearly aligning with Russia. Okay, so, the reason gas prices have been going down over here in America is because Biden has been pulling oil from the strategic oil reserve. Okay, but because of this reduction in the output of oil by OPEC, it's going to cause oil and gas prices to go right back up, man. Okay, it's going to cause oil and gas prices to go right back up. Okay, so the Western European countries in America, all right, are being cut off from the world. Okay, they're being cut off from the world, man. All right, and you're seeing that this is all the punishment, okay, of the wickedness of Babylon the Great America, man. Okay, to where, you deal treacherously with people, man, they are going to turn on you. Okay, which let's grab this and we'll go ahead and end it out. All right, this is Habakkuk chapter 2 and 5. It says, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. Right? That's the point, man. America can never be satisfied, man. Okay? These people cannot be satisfied. They're greedy. They go steal, extract all the resources. All right? And they never have enough. Okay? All right? It says, but gathered unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. All right? Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? Okay. So those nations over there in the Middle East, Africa, right? Everybody can see that we're in the times of war now. All right. They're like, listen, okay, you gotta pay, you gotta pay back what you stole, man. Okay. And that's why they're gonna light this place on fire. Okay. 200 million missiles, man, is gonna come from all of those nations. Okay. The BRICS nations. Okay. It says, unto him that ladeth himself with thick clay, which thick clay represents debt. Okay. This place is what? $30 trillion in debt. Okay. And as you understand, the Rockefellers, okay, founded the Federal Reserve. Okay. So the Zionist elites have always been the ones, all right, who are responsible for funding these wars, man, which in turn makes nations go into debt. Right. And so this is showing you that they're done with, the U.S. dollar. Okay, they're done with the U.S. dollar, man. So at the same time, you have all these nations seeking a central bank digital currency. All right, and it's no coincidence. Okay, because they're ready for that fourth industrial revolution. Okay, and they're ready for this reset, man. All right, which is being brought about heavy by war. Okay. All right. Verse 7, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them. Okay, meaning this place is going to be spoiled, man. All right, and some of the ways this place is getting vexed is by way of Yahweh Bashmi Shah, cutting off these other nations from America, man. All right. China being cut off. Right. So this place gets all these imports. It's drastically reducing. Right. The oil being cut off from this place. OK, it's going to cause this the prices of everything to go up. Right. And this is it's hurling this place into economic collapse, man. All right. Societal collapse. OK, and Europe is even in a worse state than this place right now. OK, but this place is not far behind, man. All right. This place is not far behind. And really, we're going to wait and see how things continue to progress after the, how is Ukraine about to respond? Right. To that missile barrage yesterday. What is the U.S. and NATO going to do about it? Because they said the U.S. is, they're about to have a virtual meeting with the G7 members. OK, which I'm pretty sure most of the G7 members are part of, Europe. OK, Japan might be in there. Right. But yeah, man, it's going down. You see, it's going down, man. It says, because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee. That's the point. Because of men's blood and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. Okay. So because this place has spoiled many nations, those many nations are going to spoil this place. Okay. Which let's grab this as well, because it's all coming together, man. So Obadiah 1:6. All right. Let's actually grab it. Obadiah 1:7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Okay. So America is getting pulled into this war, which they've already been a part of it. All right. And these nations, okay, are about to destroy this place, man. All right. We know before that ultimate destruction, they're going to implement the charagma. Okay. Which they're on track for that. Okay. If you've been paying attention, man. So, hey, the Most High sped this thing up. All right. It's sped up very quickly, man. And it's only picking up steam, man. 2023. All right. I forgot who said it, but 2023 is about to be that year from hell, man. Lord willing, Lord willing, all hell break out. Okay. Because we know that and Lord willing to break out before that, man. We know that the Fed now system is supposed to, which deals with the blockchain pretty much for the CBDC. That's supposed to be rolled out in, I believe, March of next year. Okay, sometime early next year, man. Hey, so everything's on track, man. Okay, but I want to give all praise unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Wahar Hakadash, Shalom, DTA, Wa Abba Ball.